Welcome back to another episode of the Bournemouth Career Mode here in Season 4, in which could be the season finale if things goes kind of wrong, maybe, I don't know. It might be a very long episode. We have both legs of the Europa League semifinal against Liverpool. We have the FA Cup final against Aston Villa, and then we have 5 games left in the Premier League, where we currently sit second. However, we have a game in hand in which we win that, we go top of the table with a better goal difference. We still have games against Chelsea, who sit 6th. When then we have a game against Arsenal and Liverpool that could alter where we finish in the Premier League. I don't think we can. I think we'll get top 4 no matter what. So that's automatically already a success for the season, considering we were 12th for 2 seasons in a row, 3 seasons in a row almost. We are going to go ahead and jump into the Juventus game. First off, let's get to it. Let's go. It's a home league first here against Juventus, an incredible side. We obviously lost the Europa League to an Italian side, Inter Milan, last season in the final. Got to get our revenge on an Italian club this time. And Kedia, a through ball to Marquinhos. Marquinhos gets past 2 defenders, and he finds the back of the net on our first attack. 3 minutes in, and Bournemouth have the lead. Marquinhos in for Eddie Nketiah. Now into McAllister. McAllister with the Trivela. It's 2-0. 7 minutes in, and Juventus are down in the dumps. Eddie Nketiah into Giorena. Giorena fake shot. Finding Nkosi. 3-0. 3-0. We jump to a result. It's a 4-0 first half dominance against Juventus. Chelsea in the Premier League. Our game in hand. We will go ahead and simulate through it. Jump in if we have to. And just hope we get a win. Eddie Nketiah scores to make it 1-0. 9 minutes in. Havertz makes it 1-1. And it's a 1-1 draw. I totally blanked out. And we reached the end of the game. It's a 1-1 draw. Not the best result. It means we have to win against Liverpool now. And Arsenal. We have to win. In fact, we have Juventus up next. And our team, what, 4-0 in the first leg. They have Pedri, De Bruyne. They should easily be winning, not easily, but they should be relatively putting up a fight. We quick sim the second leg. It's a 1-1 draw, which means a 5-1 aggregate win. It could have been a 2-1 win. We move to the final of the Europa League against Marseille, a trip against Marseille in the final of the Europa League. But first on my mind is Arsenal in the Premier League. We're level on points. We win this game, we go up to 78. Liverpool are now 2 points ahead of us. Obviously, we have a game in hand. If they're 2 points ahead of us, if we beat Arsenal here, it's a must-win game. The good news is we can't go bottom, below. Yeah, whatever. Let's get into the game. A must-win game at the Emirates. And for Eddie Nketiah, he's through the midfield. Eddie Nketiah against his former club. 1-0 for Bournemouth. We break through. We split that defense. Van Dijk, 34, 35 years old. He's old and tired. And slow. Nkosi. Nkosi on his left foot. 2-0 for Bournemouth. Beautiful goal. And then Nkosi with another banger. Marquinhos absolutely dusts Robertson. I don't know why Arsenal still has these old players, but Marquinhos to make it 3 off of the post in the back of the net. And it's 3-0 for Marquinhos. We will jump to simulation for the rest of this game. Eddie Nketiah makes a brace against his former club. It's 4-0, and it's a 5-1 win against title contenders Arsenal. We might have just put them out of that title contention spot, though. Obviously, 3 games left to go. Not quite yet over. But now we are 3 points closer to Liverpool. We beat Liverpool. Actually, we beat Middlesbrough here with our game in hand. We go top of the table because Liverpool drew. And so, Middlesbrough up next. We got a quick sim, a little bit rotated because we have FA Cup final at the weekend. We quick some against Middlesbrough. We win this game. We go top of the table. And Kosi with the brace. Diarena scoring our first goal. And that should put us top of the table going to this final of the FA Cup against Aston Villa. FA Cup final here against Aston Villa. Another fourth FA Cup final in a row for this Bournemouth team. We've won the last two. A chance to make it three. A chance to make it three in a row. Only if we have one in the first season. And Kosi in for Diarena on his left foot. Finds the back of net. It's 1-0 for Bournemouth. Reina and Kosi. Eddie and Kaya. Eddie and Kaya makes it 2-0 for Bournemouth. Marquinhos to make it 3 right before going to the break. Bournemouth looking to 3-peat in the FA Cup final. Marquinhos celebrating with the cherries. It's 3-0. McAllister and Kosi in for Eddie and Kaya. Now out wide for Marquinhos. Marquinhos can make it 4. Marquinhos in for Diarena. 4-0. And Bournemouth are your FA Cup champions. Marquinhos in for Nkosi, and Nkosi in for Diarena. Diarena to make it 5. It's 5-0 with jump to simulation. Now jumping at the end of the day to lift that trophy. And referee, blow your whistle. A 5-0 dominant win over Aston Villa to go 3 in a row in the FA Cup. Obviously, we're already in the Champions League next season, so this Europa League will go bottom to the 6th place team in the league. But another trophy to our cabinet. It's still the same trophy for the last 3 seasons, but it's another one. And Antonio Silva, he's getting used to lifting trophies, and especially the FA Cup ones. 3 in a row. Now we've put our focus on Liverpool during the midweek to possibly win the Premier League over them. So here's what it comes to. We win this game. We not only put Arsenal out of the title race, which they already kind of are. They would have to win, and they would have to win massively, and we would have to lose both our games. We win this game. We go 3 points clear off of Liverpool with the final game of the season against Aston Villa away from home. I believe if we win this game, we actually win the Premier League, because I don't think EA will think that they can get out with their goal difference higher than us. It's a chance to win another trophy. It's a chance to get our first Premier League trophy in this team. Let's go ahead and go. And so it comes to this, the final, well, not the final game of the season, but the final real test of the season against Liverpool. We win this game. We go 3 points clear at the top with a game left to go. We would be all but Premier League champions after 3 very lackluster seasons. And that's an early foul from Curtis Jones on Nkosi. He should be in the book very early on here, in which he is. Nkosi. And for McAllister. McAllister will look to find Nkosi, possibly offside. He missed anyway, but he was offside. Eddie Nketiah out wide now for Diarena. Possibly, if he can keep that in, he can. Now in for Nkosi. Nkosi in for Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah is through. Eddie Nketiah could beat Gabriel. He does, and Eddie Nketiah puts Bournemouth ahead of this title race. One hand on that trophy. Gakpo against Serginho Dest. Serginho Dest won't win that one. Darwin Núñez won't get the shot off cleanly, but Hermoso can't clear it, and Henderson saves it beautiful. Walker Peters in for Darwin Núñez. Now for Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah now. Mohamed Salah shot. 1-1. And Kosi getting held up by Rice. Finding Marquinhos in some space. Marquinhos to make it 2-1. Bournemouth have the lead again. Declan Rice holding us back. Kyle Walker-Peters try to help him out. Leaves Marquinhos open in space, and it's 2-1 for Bournemouth. Crossed in now for Hermoso, possibly Yunus Musa will win that. Gio Reyna in for Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah in for Nkosi. Nkosi takes a touch, finds the back of the net, 3-1 for Bournemouth. And that might be it. That might be Premier League champions for us. Through ball beautifully in for Eddie Nketiah against Gabriel. 4-1 for Bournemouth. That's game over. That's the Premier League over. We are your Premier League champions. We unravel Liverpool in the last 10 minutes of the second half. Marquinhos. Eddie Nketiah. He might be on a hat trick. Eddie Nketiah. He can make it 5. He can absolutely destroy this wide open team. 5-1. That's a hat trick for Eddie. We are your Premier League champions. AFC Bournemouth have done it. Not only will we be in the Champions League, but we're in there no matter what as top of the table. It's a 5-1 thumping. We are your Premier League champions. Go ahead and give me that trophy lift. Now, when I signed Eddie Nketiah, he was just a part-time replacement situation for our striker, but he has come into this team and absolutely teared this league apart, becoming top goal scorer, scoring 40 goals last season. Obviously, had majority of goals in Europa League last season. This time, he's been absolutely crushing the Premier League, and he helps carry this Bournemouth team to their first Premier League title this whole entire career mode. We're now in the Champions League, and we have an Aston Villa game to get past, but not only that, we also have the Europa League final. We'll quickly get past that. We've seen that one more game left to go. And quick simming the last game of the season with a fully rotated team. We lose 3-2. Hermoso and Musa both scoring. But like I said, it won't matter. We're Premier League champions. We already lifted that trophy. And now the Europa League final here against Marseille. What stadium is that? It's at Anfield. It's at Liverpool. The team we just beat to win the Premier League. We play them. Harris, Suarez, Malik, Cancelleri, Under, Kune, Diego Carlos, Dabo, and Net. Let's get to it. Our Europa League final for the second season in a row, actually. We lost it terribly last season. Let's see if we can turn it around and win it this season. McAllister out wide for Marquinhos. Marquinhos is still going. Marquinhos in for Eddie Nketiah. 1-0 already. And Bournemouth have the early lead. Like I said, we get it. It might open the floodgates. Gio Reyna in for Nkosi, in for Eddie Nketiah. Did Diego Carlos keep him on side? I think he did. It's 2-0 in Bournemouth. Again, our dominant fashion here in the Europa League final. Eddie Nketiah, our main man of the season for the second season in a row. Trophy number 3 of the season is pending. Musa will win that header now into Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna in for Eddie Nketiah. Fake shot in for Nkosi. 3-0, 22 minutes in. And Marseille are down in the dumps. Now Malik against Hermoso. Malik crossed in. It's 3-1. Marseille get right back into it. It's not quite over yet. It's 3-1. Cancelletti's all scoring. Crossed in. McAllister clears it. Halftime. 3-1 up in the final of the Europa League. And for Eddie Nketiah. Now in for Nkosi. Nkosi could triple the lead again, and he does. It's 4-1. Malik against Hermoso. Hermoso's been lockdown defense all season long, alongside Silva. Eddie Nketiah now for Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna, Nkosi, in for Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah, 5-1. That's definitely game over now. Bournemouth, Europa League champions. Eddie Nketiah, fantastic score. Here comes Kone, saved. It's 5-2 for Marseille. We'll see what happens with that, though. And for Nkosi. Nkosi now for Gio Reyna. Takes a touch, finds the back of net, 6-2. Absolutely decimating Marseille. We kind of had easy finals in the terms of Aston Villa and now Marseille. We obviously went through the hard route playing Juventus in the semifinals, and then Tottenham and Chelsea in the FA Cup. And then Liverpool as well in the FA Cup. Carabao, we lost to West Ham. That was just a mishap. Malik into Ornai. Ornai into Suarez. Suarez saved by Henderson. Game over. Europa League champions, FA Cup champions, Premier League champions, all in one episode in one season. We get our revenge for last season's Europa League mirror. A 6-2 win, another hat-trick from our main man, Nketiah. And Kosia doing well. Reina adding to the score sheet at the end. And Antonio Silva will lift another trophy. And so, another trophy added to the cabinet. One that we missed out last season to Italian side Inter Milan with the 4-1 loss, something like that. Antonio Silva lifts the trophy this time. And he adds the triple for a season, the triple in one episode. If y'all did enjoy this, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I will get into celebrations and the final stats of the season in just a second. But it's another trophy. And it's another great performance. All right, top goal scorer of the season, Eddie Nketiah with 47 goals, 22 assists. Nkosi, 36 goals, 32 assists. Marquinhos with 25 and 21. Reina with 24 and 18. McAllister with 14 16. These players are untouchable for next season for sure. Our lone E's, Alves grew +2. Fofana or Saliba goes +3. Reese goes +1. The treble for the season, the treble in one episode. Go and leave a like, subscribe. I will see y'all next episode where we start preparing for Champions League football. Peace out.